coming up on Torrance Today. It's the last week of 2023, and not only are we highlighting some of our favorite stories of the year, we're also celebrating a major milestone here at City Cable. So let's get started right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, December 26th. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. Here's our first story. As we start counting down to 2024, we are also taking some time to reflect on the past. 2023 is actually City Cable's 40th anniversary. Our office opened in 1983 and programming launched shortly after in 1984. City Cable's quality television programming for the Torrance community includes live event coverage, such as the iconic Armed Forces Day Parade and the June 2022 election. It also included live newscasts over the decades. If you scroll through the videos on our YouTube page, you'll see shows dating back as far as 13 years. This week in Torrance, a weekly live news program morphed into COVID-19 Today in 2020. It aired 7 live episodes a week, keeping viewers connected to both information and to each other. That show transitioned into Torrance Today last year, where from Mondays through Thursdays, we've been providing you with a live show filled with stories taking place throughout the city. Our Weekends in Torrance program dives even deeper into events we cover and individuals we profile, and a collection of stories are prepared for you to enjoy on City Cable every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've also had other shows focusing on specific segments of our community.
Torrance, it's time to get fired up because the sports desk starts now.
One of our most popular programs over the years has been Sports Desk, which focused on our youth who excelled in various types of physical activities. We featured countless businesses on common sense, provided tips on how to make different types of meals on community cooking, and highlighted some adorable animals while also providing helpful tips for pet owners. Senior Scene became a safe haven for our older and wiser community members, connecting them to others and helping them to learn about topics that concern them most. And the list continues, with city leaders starting to share some of their favorite City Cable moments with us. So our team here is digging through our archives to give you a deeper look over the past 4 decades. We'll create special videos next year celebrating our milestone and giving you a front row seat to some of the city's most iconic moments that have been captured by our cameras. And from looking at our past to planning for the future, here's the latest episode of Candid Conversations, our podcast-style show that dives into the holidays.
Kwanzaa, unlike Christmas, is not a religious holiday. It's a cultural holiday, and it's celebrated starting the day after Christmas. So it's celebrated for the next 7 days, December 26th through January 1st. So it's not in competition with the holiday. It's an additional holiday, really another way to enjoy that family time together, or time with friends, time with people that you love.
This episode wraps up our 3-part holiday series. Hopefully now you have a deeper understanding of Hanukkah, Christmas, and Kwanzaa. You can listen to the full episodes by going to torranceca.gov/Candid Conversations. Alert South Bay, a regional emergency alert and notification platform, will conduct a wireless emergency alert in just a couple of weeks. This region-wide test includes various cities in the South Bay. While Torrance Alerts, the city's primary mass notification system, activates during an emergency in Torrance, Alert South Bay activates during a regional disaster. The test is set to take place at 11:20 a.m. on Tuesday, January 9th. Well, it is hard to believe that this is our 206th episode of Torrance Today. Let's rewind to the beginning of the year and see what memorable stories filled our shows. In January, City Cable went outside city boundaries to Pasadena to cover our city's float at the 134th Tournament of Roses Parade. A West High graduate designed the float, which was called For the Love of Nature. It was our city's 67th entry, and we're excited to see what the Torrance Rose Float Association has in store for the upcoming parade on New Year's Day 2024. In February, Tango, an 8-month-old puppy, became the newest member of the Torrance Police Department's K-9 unit.
Tango, our bloodhound, is the first bloodhound the Torrance Police Department has officially ever had. He's one of only a few in all of LA County, and these are really special members of public safety that help us keep the community safer in ways that, but for a bloodhound, we wouldn't be able to find people.
Tango gives police a new tool during various search missions. For example, we're told he has the ability to trail or scent discriminate, which is how he can locate and identify a specific person, such as a missing child. In March, the city's 10th annual Cherry Blossom Festival drew thousands of residents and visitors to Columbia Park.
We just moved to Torrance not too long ago, so just to be able to check out the things that are going on in the community and partake in the great food and the celebrations, awesome, it's great.
Besides celebrating the passage from winter to spring, the pet-friendly event includes live performances and lots of opportunities to support small businesses. And in April, the city held its first H2O extravaganza event at the Plunge.
The best part of this event is that we get the parents involved, so it's a multi-generational event. It also provides a little bit of water safety. Everybody gets a little bit of practice before the spring and the summer start being water safe. Kids
went on Easter egg hunts at the pool, met Bubbles the bunny, and enjoyed story time with our city librarian. Tune in tomorrow for Torrance Today highlights from May through August. We'll make it through the year by Thursday's show, and still ahead, we have a big announcement to make as we start planning for a 2024 that is filled with new possibilities. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
As City Cable enters its 40th year of programming, we're taking a pause to prepare for the future. This is the last week for Torrance Today, and our final episode will air on Thursday, December 28th. As times change, so do ways of telling a story. From Kashiwa, Japan to our local library branches and everywhere in between, we've been having fun creating different versions of our stories based on our different platforms. From pictures on Facebook to Instagram Reels to full-length videos right here on City Cable. We want to meet you where you're at, so it's easier than ever to stay on top of what's happening here in our city and get involved. So stay tuned as we continue to transition to this next chapter of storytelling. Please enjoy our current programming that will continue to be on rotation here at City Cable. And thank you so much for spending a part of your day with us. We really appreciate your viewership and dedication to our community. That's our show for today. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good evening.